welcome again to my channel, Learn with Miles. In today's video, I'll be talking about types of tenses. There are three main verb tenses in English: present, past, and future. The present, past, and future tenses are divided into four aspects, such as simple, progressive, perfect, and perfect progressive. There are 12 major verb tenses that English learners should know. But in this video, I'll be only talking first of simple present, present continuous, simple past, past continuous, and simple future and future continuous. Now let's begin with simple present or present simple, which is sometimes called as present indefinite. Now what is the simple present tense and when will we use it? We will use the simple present tense when we talk about scientific facts or state general truths or talking about a permanent situation. Example: the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Heavy rainfall accompanies a hurricane except in the eye, which remains relatively calm. The simple present tense also describes repeated or habitual actions. In this case, an adverb of frequency such as always, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, never, or another time expression like every day, every weekend, daily, or etc. are often added to indicate the frequency of repetition. Example: I go to school every day. Businessmen usually fly to save time. John attends classes 3 times a week. The simple present tense is also used with basic facts and with feelings. For example, I love you. I don't understand you. They want to get married. He knows the answer. These verbs are not normally used in the present continuous. The simple present tense is formed by adding s or es just like this. Simple form I go, simple form plus s, he goes. Take note of the simple present, third person singular. In the third person singular, the verb always ends in s. For example, he wants, she needs, he gives, she thinks. Negative and question form use does, the third person of the auxiliary do plus the infinitive of the verb. Example: he wants ice cream. Does he want strawberry? He does not want vanilla. Verb ending in y, the third person changes the y to ies like this. Fly, it will become flies. Cry, it will become cries. Exemption: if there is a vowel before the y like play, plays, pray, praise. Add es to verbs ending in double s, x, sh, or ch just like this. She catches, he passes, he fixes, or it pushes. For example, it mixes the sand and water. So the simple present tense involves using a verb to describe something that continuous in the present. It is used for things that happen often or for factual statements. Next, present continuous or progressive tense. The present continuous verb tense indicates that action is happening now, frequently, and may continue into the future. For example, she is drinking coffee. The students are taking a grammar quiz now. They are playing football now. He is going to the library. I am writing articles about different topics. The present continuous, also called the present progressive tense, is a verb form used in modern English that combines the present tense with the continuous aspect. Approximately 5% of verbs in spoken English are in the present continuous form. Some common signal words with present continuous are words like now, at the moment, this week, and for the time being. The present continuous tense is formed with the subject plus verb to be in the present plus the present participle form ing of the main verb. Example: I am going. He is going. We are going. Next, simple past tense. The simple past tense describes an action or event that took place and was completed at a definite time in the past. Expression of past time such as a week, a month, a year ago, or etc. indicate the simple past. Example: two boys played with the ball. I canceled my meeting for tomorrow. I went to school yesterday. We played basketball last Sunday. I saw the opera Othello on television last night. The children visited the zoo last week. So we used the simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past or to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. The simple past tense is created by adding a d, ed, or ied at the end of the word, which we called irregular verbs. However, there are also an irregular verb which do not follow this pattern, and these verbs are also known as a strong verb. Here are some that are used more often than the rest. These irregular verb examples also happen to among the most commonly used words in the English language. Go, get, see, think, make, take, come, and know. The following examples show how irregular verbs are used in sentences. Some sentences contain more than one example. Go, get your brother. It's time to eat dinner. These irregular verbs go, get, and eat are in base form. Another example: I want to build a sandcastle like the one we built last year. In this example, the irregular verb build is in the base form. The irregular verb built is in the past simple form of build. When you look at the complete list of the examples, you'll notice that build is also the past participle of the irregular verb build. Another example: I awoke to find that a spider had bitten me. Although the one didn't bleed, it itched terribly. In this example, the irregular verb awoke is the past simple form of awake. Bitten in the past participle of bite, and bleed is the base form. Another example: let's drink some of this lemonade. I drank some yesterday and found it delicious. In this example, the irregular verb drink is in base form, drunk is the past simple form of drink, and found is the past simple form of find. So the simple past is using verb plus ed, just like this. Simple form plus ed, he worked. Irregular past form, he went. Next, past continuous. This tense describes an incomplete or temporary past action. The past continuous is formed from the past tense of to be with the base form of the main verb plus the ending ing form of the verb. Past continuous: was or were plus verb plus ing. Example: he was going. We were going. Another example: the president was talking on the way to the White House. The girl was dancing. In two clause sentences, it also describes a temporary action that was in progress when a second took place. The second action can either happen at the same time or it can interrupt the first action. Use while plus past continuous for the action progress, and use when plus simple past for the interrupting action. For example, his wife was working to support him while he was attending medical school. Another example: the president was smiling and was waving to the crowd when the band struck up. So the past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at the same point in the past. There are many situations in which this verb tense might be used to describe conditions that existed in the past. Next, the simple future tense is a verb tense that used to talk about things that haven't happened yet. Use the simple future to talk about an action or condition that will begin and end in the future. This tense is a neutral way to express future time. For example, the government will raise income taxes next year. The sun will set at early 6:48 p.m. tomorrow. To form the simple future tense, will plus the root form of the verb. This form is also used to express the future time, especially when the idea of intention or inevitability is involved. For example, I am going to change my major. She is going to have a baby next month. Next, present continuous. The present continuous tense is also used to express future time. Normally, a future time expression like tomorrow, next week, this week, on this evening is necessary to convey the future meaning. For example, we are leaving on our vacation tomorrow. I am meeting my advisor at 2:15 p.m. this afternoon. So the future continuous tense, sometimes also referred to as the future time progressive tense, is a verb tense that indicates that something will occur in the future and continue for an expected length of time. It is formed using the construction will plus be plus the present participle. On the next video, I will continue to discuss the following. Thank you for watching. If you learned something in this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more educational videos.